decisions you're making. Letting me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. Letting me down, not picking me up, yeah.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Alvedi. That's a lovely pass. Shoots! And he thumps it clear.
That's going in strongly.
Some good work on the right flank here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's been slipped through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So it is still 0-0. That's good running with the ball. Crosses it in. And now they can clear their lines. That'll be a throw. Alvedi. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Chance for a shot! Goal! Switzerland! And Switzerland take the lead. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Switzerland have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Mbolo. That is a brilliant interception. And that was very necessary. Now it's Freuler.
Switzerland really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Alvedi, who's set up one goal so far. Shot at goal! It's loose, in he goes again! Just about within shooting range. It's off target and by quite a way.
Switzerland certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's a good foray he's making. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Switzerland up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs.
He's rising! And no mistake! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The goal scorer for Algeria.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Algeria really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
And the shot! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete!
The goal scorer for Algeria.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
Algeria with the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Chance to shoot! It's run. In he goes again! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 58 minutes is
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Quite a game this, all square again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Freuler, driving on and making good progress. Ricardo Rodriguez. Oh, good take in a good area.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Spread neatly. And that's a dangerous ball. And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line.
A header! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Tries a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Freuler charging forward, the ball at his feet, and he's lost his man here. Takes a shot! Goal! Switzerland! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Substitution.
Algeria have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Switzerland leading now.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves
Substitution
right back
progress.
into it. Now, can they hang on?
Goes long and straight. That's rather hopeful. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
Tries from distance. Pinches it off him. Granit Xhaka. Switzerland moments now away from seeing this one out.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Freuler. And it's Zakaria. Is there any support? Can he finish? And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Switzerland have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And a goal kick. And that'll be the end of that. Switzerland have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Alvedi voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Have your entry tickets at hand as
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve.